Texas Supreme Court will now hear arguments on whether Governor Greg Abbott can legally prevent school districts from requiring masks, but a local constitutional law expert says it may go in his favor. 6 News reporter Andrew Moore tells us why. Hey, Andrew.
The Texas Supreme Court issued something called a stay order that suspends the actions taken by courts in San Antonio and Dallas, and the fight at the Supreme Court is going into the first round.
Uniformity makes a lot of sense in response to a disaster, a statewide disaster. But if the uniform policy is to not respond, I'm not sure how a court will look at that.
According to Texas law regarding emergency management, the governor can suspend laws if strict compliance with the provisions, orders, or rules would in any way prevent, hinder, or delay necessary action in coping with a disaster. However, the governor has now passed executive orders which prevent counties from responding with a mask mandate. Lower courts blocked that action, calling it inconsistent, and now it's at the Supreme Court. Texas A&M Central Texas professor Jeffrey Dixon didn't know what the outcome would be before, but he says the fact that the Supreme Court has stopped lower courts means they are taking this seriously.
The court must have decided two things. The governor would have to prove to the court that they, one, have a substantial likelihood of being successful at trial, and two, that there will be irreparable harm.
The state's position is the governor has the power to use such orders under his disaster declaration. Dixon said the current Supreme Court may already be more favorable due to political reasons.
The governor appealed to the Texas Supreme Court, which has 9 Republicans out of 9 appointees, and therefore is likely to rule on his behalf.
If the Supreme Court sides with the governor, it would be up to Congress to try and enforce a mask mandate. And Dixon expects arguments in the case to begin within 2 weeks. Bailey?